Welcome to another Love to RV Southwest Tour, video number 10, mostly of the Moab area. Today we're traveling to certain northern parts along the Green River Valley. We found this area that we got to go hike. And we did a couple hikes up here, the dog and I, and Trina did the watching, but it was about a half-mile drive on this dirt road to get to this area. It was actually a horse ride that goes to them big monuments up there. We got to walk all the way to the base of that mountain hill. You can see the trails. And we walked all the way over there. It's about a mile and a half. It looks farther. But then when the trails that go to the base of that mountain, it goes actually all the way around that mountain. I didn't go all the way around it, but went to the base and came back. And these are some of the scenic views that you get. Very nice. Now we're heading to the Red Cliff Lodge for lunch. Part of our tour had a great little lunch area right on the Green River. This area also has the Moab Museum and Film and Western Heritage. The Moab Museum and Film of Western Heritage is dedicated to the stories of American Western heritage as showcased by films from the Moab to Monument Valley region. The museum is located within the main lodge of the Red Cliff Lodge. The exact location where John Ford and John Wayne filmed Rio Grande and other classic westerns. And then we had the lodge. We had a great food, just barbecued burgers, steaks, chicken for the group right along the river here. And of course the museum, so to the far right, was closed that day for remodeling. So we end up driving up to this area that during the boat tour we had a couple nights ago, she recommended checking out Cisco, Utah. So we're headed to the town of Cisco, Utah. It's actually a little ghost town located near the junction of I-70 and Highway 128, about an hour's north from Moab. We were told about this town by our tour guide from the boat tour a couple days ago. Once a bustling railroad and oil town, it declined after railroads switched to diesel engines and the interstate bypassed it. Today is a semi-ghost town with a few surviving buildings, as you can see, including something new, the Buzzard Belly General Store. It is a popular spot for those exploring the surrounding scenic area. So when we get to the store here, it's also a Harvest Host stop. So if you're an RVer, it does have a big parking lot. There's an RV there currently. It is the Buzzard Belly General Store. It is a Harvest Host stop. You can use your generators. Pets are welcome. But there's nothing else here. This is a little store with some eclectic stuff, like this Cadillac that's in the ground. Got some abandoned buildings you can look at. Hello, Mars. Hello, Mars, my good night friend. And anyway, they have kind of stuff. So welcome to Cisco, Utah. The general store. Of course, they had some artwork. It's a dog with its pain. There's someone sitting in a chair. But it was a little eclectic store. The lady was very nice inside. They have lots of little stuff. Some souvenirs. Some stuff for the town of Cisco. I'll take the M&Ms. And a real fire truck. But I'm not sure if it's usable. But then the next day we went to Deadhorse Point and Canyonlands National Park. And the road starts up here and works its way all the way down there. That's part of the visitor center. But Deadhorse Point But check in the scenery. We had a nice stay. Remember called Potassium Farms? That location down there is where Thelma and Louise, if you watch the movie, where the car flies off the hill, that is where the car flies off the hill. They actually had a real car flying off the hill. We were told by our tour guides that went into the river. And of course, they had to dig all that stuff out, make sure. After the filming, they did it twice for the movie, we were told. And this is Deadhorse Point. The Colorado River goes through here. The scenery that day, the vista was pretty crystal clear, as you can witness. There's hiking trails that actually go all the way down there, but then you go right the way back up. We did have a lunch, so a sandwich, some chips, some water, and drinks. But if you look to the far right, that's where that little point up there looks like Half Dome or something. But this is Canyonlands National Park also. The Island in the Sky Visitor Center, Canyonland National Park. But again, if you look at the road, it goes down and down. There's some bike riders on the right-hand side, you can't tell. This is us. Your last step is a Lulu. I just think it's a great view. I wish we were able to do that road. Some people are taking these pictures looking down like that, and it's a drop. It's pretty far down, so you just have to be careful. That's the road, and that's the drop. We're able to hike all of them down this area. Dave, our other guy, our extraordinary guy, he walked some trails way at the other end sometimes. He walked way over there. I can't see him on this picture, but he's up on top. Came back down on that cliff. But yeah, this is Canyonland National Park. And there was Dave kind of figuring out how he was going to get over there. But he did walk way over there as a speck up on top of the hill. That looks like Half Dome. And now he's thinking, should I do it or not? But the trip was a great trip. The tour guide gave us a tour of Deadhorse Point and Canyonlands, the Green River Overlook, and the Colorado River. As you can tell, it was a beautiful day that day for us. The day before it was raining. They did have the visitor center, did have a bunch of history of the area, the horses and the Native Americans. The Green River Overlook in Canyonland. Then we start heading back on our bus back to the KOA. So KOA Moab was a holiday KOA Moab. Got to stay. We stayed there 6 days. Had a pretty big pool. Had a little hot dog stand there. Right there's also the laundry room. It was really big. They had a hot tub. Great scenery. All this little art stuff. Also, they had 30 cabins. Some were cabins with bathrooms. Some were 2 bedrooms. Some were 1 bedroom. Some didn't have restrooms in them. But a very nice, well-maintained area. They had 2 of these big bath houses. I'll probably give them a 10. Each door here was for the toilet, and these were for the showers. So we had everything private. The bathroom. It's kind of tight in the corner there with the sinks, but if you had a bunch of people, you never did. But inside here, each toilet had its own light and vent fixture. That was kind of cool. And then the shower was just an individual shower with a bench and a door that you can close. Little aerial view of the area. This is Moab, KOA. Remember some of the big 2-bedroom cabins? This is most of our group here with the RVs and fifth wheels. That is the main highway, 191. You do hear some noise, not as often. And talking to the owners of the KOA here, this was built up 2 years ago. They put these condo townhouses right behind the KOA. And they're all like townhouse type buildings or condos. This one has 2 swimming pools. But yeah, they built all that up, he said, less than 2 years ago. And then behind the green buildings over there is still part of the KOA. That was a big field. And they had walking trails through there. So, of course, great place to walk the dog, let her run around, throw the ball. Down there is the office. And this is the KOA Moab. And this is the surrounding area as you head north to more downtown. This Moab is located south of town. But go up 191, less than 2 miles, you're in downtown Moab. And you get over to Slick Rock and other places to go tour, and walking trails, bike trails. A lot to offer. The dog and I found another nice trail and went around the mountain. This is good old VW Bugs in someone's backyard. Last view of Canyonlands for you. Great place. You could stay here a week or two, just hiking trails, bike trails, and just enjoying the views. We had great weather here. Again, thank you for watching this video. More videos will be out shortly. So subscribe and comment and like to continue to watch. Love and hugs.